here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Co-op franchise rebuild here in the Super Mecha Baseball 4. We're approaching the end of year number 1 here in the competitive ruler league. Our Headbutts currently are on a hot streak. We've won 4 straight games in a row, having locked up double-digit victories on the season, and we've also already clinched a playoff berth. However, we are still 1 win shy of taking the division title, and we will need to win one of these 2 games today against the Grays to lock it up. Last episode, we took on the Chucklers, who were battling with us for first place in the division, and we crushed them underfoot, 10-2. And then the Chucklers then proceeded to lose one of their 2 games in the Sim. So that opened the door for us to just get one more victory, and we've locked up the division title with a nice little bow on top of it. Let's see if we can get it done today. First up, it is a matchup that has played out earlier this season, which we won. When we played the Grays last time, Noah Kaiser was on the mound, and we won that matchup. On the mound was Raul Strikes, who is starting Game 1 today for the Grays. Since then, we have flipped the rotation around, so Derek Stevens was actually supposed to be... Actually, he wasn't in this slot, so... Yeah, never mind. I am completely lost. That's okay. But yes, so the pitching rotation has since been flipped around a little bit. Kaiser will still face the Grays, but he will face them in game number 2 of this doubleheader. On the mound for them, Raul Strikes, the veteran, 1-1 with a 7.47 ERA, 1.72 WHIP. He is tense. And then Derek Stevens is on the mound, 1-1 with a 7.71 ERA and a 1.78 WHIP. Neither pitcher has really been good this season. Both are just trying to end this year on a solid note. All right, let's see. Lineup for today's game, leading off at shortstop, is going to be Lando Benjamin. Batting second at first base, locked in Colin Reeves, the Baba Yaga. Batting third baseman Madman Madden Rocket. Batting fourth, on fire left fielder Shameless Nicholas Gallagher. Batting fifth, catching today, is Pex Flex. Batting sixth at second base, locked in Gabriel Acosta. Batting seventh in right field is going to be Garlic Hal. Actually, he's going to be in center field. Geronimo James will be starting in right field. He'll be batting 8th, and batting 9th will be the pitcher, Derek Stevens. Lineup for the Grays, leading off in left field, Steepa Reeves. Batting second, on fire third baseman Newton Downtown. Batting third, shortstop Hex Cologne. Batting fourth, second baseman Mateo De Leon. Batting fifth, locked in right fielder Super Samson. Batting sixth, first baseman Jess Fowl. Batting seventh, young catcher Delmar Guerra. Batting eighth is center fielder Damian Rush. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Raul Strikes. Let's jump into the action and have some fun here. We're going to the Motor Yard, which is the Grays' home field. Okay, not what I was expecting, but, you know, we'll take it. We're very familiar with this park, after all. In our Overdog series, that is their home ballpark, so we play here quite frequently. We're very familiar with the dimensions of this park. Let's go have some fun. We got doubleheader baseball action here for you today. Let's get it on. And maybe our general manager will make a surprise appearance at some point down the road. Let's go. Benjamin, Reeves, and Rocket coming up here against Raul Strikes. Benjamin leading off, hitting .217 on the year with 5 RBIs. Not a great offensive year for Benjamin, but, you know, he's coming on as of late. He's been getting hotter as the season's gone on. Just reached double-digit hits last episode. Strikes, as we know, has struggled this year. 1-1, 13 runs given up in 15 2/3 innings, almost a run an inning. 22 hits surrendered, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, 4 homers, and batting average against a .333. Yeah, not effective at all. Let's get it on. Change of away, that is a strike. Go on. Curve in there at the knees. What a pitch from Strikes, 0-2. Slider down the way is grounded right at the shortstop. Cologne off the end of the bat. Easy throw to first, 1 down. Next up going to be Colin Reeves, the Baba Yaga, hitting with Tier 3 bad ball hitter. Hitting .525 in the year with 5 homers, 18 RBIs. He is also locked in. Tier 3 gets ahead active for strikes in every first pitch of the at-bats today as that curve drops in for a strike. 0-1, activating Tier 2 Little Hack. High heater taken, 1-1. Heater up, hitting the hole to short. Diving Cologne in the hole to make the stop. Throw to first is going to be well late. Infield single there for the Baba Yaga. He's on with 1 down for the Madman, Madden Rocket. Third baseman with Tier 2 high pitch. Hitting .397 with 4 homers and 15 RBIs on the year. There goes on the first pitch. Slider up. That is a ball. Throw down to second in the dirt. No chance to get Reeves anyway as he steals second. Collins' fourth steal of the year. He is 4 for 5. 1-0 count to the Madman. Change down and then pulled at the third base line. That's a fair ball off the diving glove of the third baseman in the no man's land. Rounding third, Reeves downtown gets it in. Back to third safely on the dive is Reeves. So he drew a throw to see if it would go offline. It did not. Runners at the corners. One down for shameless Nicholas Gallagher. The left fielder's on fire with tier 3 bat ball hitter. He's hitting .576 with 8 homers, 19 RBIs, and he came up just shy of the cycle last episode. Heater down in the way, that's a strike. 0-1. Heater in there, it's quickly 0-2, and that activates tier 2 tough out now. Curveball down and then turned on by Gallagher, driven deep to left field. He's going to put it in the Headbutts bullpen. That is a home run. Strikes tried to put a curveball in through the front door. He messed with the ram, and he got the horns. Gallagher with his team-leading 9th home run of the year. 3-0 Headbutts in the first inning, and he's up to a team-leading 22 RBIs. Next up, Flexed. Catcher hitting .348 with 6 RBIs as strikes goes rattled. Yeah, that kind of was coming. Gets ahead active. Slider hits the outside edge. 0-1 as Flex takes. Fastball coming. Good way. Holding back on that high heater. 1-1. Curve drops low. Good hold on the check. 2-1 to Flexed. Here comes another fastball. Heater inside. Driven to right center field. That's down for a base hit. Thank you, Sign Stealer. As Flexed is going to reach with the 4th straight hit here of the day for the Headbutts. Next up, Gabriel Acosta. Second baseman locked in with tier 2 inside pitch and tier 2 bunter. Hitting .407, 7 RBIs on the year, no home runs. Fine by me. Acosta's been hitting well this season. She's not known for hitting homers as that slider's outside. 1-0. Change up away, hits the corner high. 1-1. Slider well out of the zone high. 2-1. Curveball down in the way, hit well by Acosta to center field, but did not get the barrel as it goes right to Rush. 2 down. Next up, going to be center fielder Garlic Howell, hitting .408 on the year with 2 RBIs. Tier 3 Sign Stealer will possibly activate this at bat. He has 20% chance of guessing the pitch on every throw. Change up inside, strike called on the edge. 0-1. Slider waves, soft liner to short, caught by Cologne, and that ends the inning as Howell goes tense. The 3 home for the Headbutts on the home run by Gallagher as Shameless does it again. Bottom 1, Reeves, downtown, and Cologne coming up. Here's Steve-O Reeves, left fielder hitting .273 with 3 RBIs on the year. He'll be facing Derek Stevens, the young left-hander. He's struggled his last 2 starts. He's 1-1 on the year with a .771 ERA and a .178 WHIP, 14 earned runs given up in 16 in the 3rd innings, 26 hits, 14 strikeouts, 3 walks, 3 homers, and a batting average against .361. So far, he has been our worst performing starter this season. Stevens had a great first start this year, and then since then he's never been the same. So he's trying to close out the year here on a good note. Has Tier 2 Elite Curveball. He'll also have Tier 2 K Collector when that gets activated. As that first pitch is softly back up the middle for a leadoff single. And Hal immediately overthrows the second baseman. Thank you for backing that up, Derek. Leadoff man on for locked-in Newt downtown. He was on fire coming into this game, but he failed to make a diving play in the field. And as a result, he's dropped down his mojo. Hitting .259, 3 homers on the year, 12 RBIs. First pitch curveball away from Stevens, out of the zone, 1-0. Decent speed over at first, so we'll keep an eye on the runner. Two-seamer inside, fouled back, 1-1. Away. Chased, hit off foul, past Reeves on the right side, and that's going to activate Tier 2 Whiffer for downtown. K Collector activates a Tier 2 for Stevens in conjunction. Change up down in the way. Ooh, good hold back on that one, 2-2. Curveball down and in. Lined over second. Acosta leaps. That is down for a base hit as James, ranging into the gap, will cut it off before the wall. Nope, he gets by him, actually. Went right through his legs. That's going to be an RBI triple for downtown. It is 3-1. Grays on the board, and downtown is now on fire again. Here comes shortstop Hex Cologne, hitting .128 on the year with 3 RBIs. Surprising, given how good his ratings are. And Stevens is immediately tense. First pitch curveball down and in. Check strike at the knees. 0-1. Change it down. Check strike. 0-2. K Collector active. Heater up and in. High. 1-2. Two-seamer away. Chased and popped up in front of second base. Reeves over calling for it. Puts it away for the first out. Next up, second baseman Mateo De Leon, Tier 1 off-speed hitter. Hitting .226 with 3 RBIs. He also has Tier 1 pinch perfect, but he's starting today, so that won't come into effect here. Down. That's low. Ball 1. Two-seamer middle in. De Leon taking. Strike called. 1-1. Two-seamer away. Lined over first. Reeves leaps. That's down for a base hit into right field. And that is an RBI knock for De Leon. It is 3-2. Runner at first, one down for right fielder Super Sampson. He is locked in. Tier 1 consistent active for the former Sandcats outfielder. Hitting .242 with 3 RBIs on the year. Force him down and in. That's low. Ball 1. Curveball down. Lined over third. Foul. Thank God. 1-1. That would have been extras for sure. Change up. That's driven deep to center field. Hit pretty well by Sampson. Howe retreating to the warning track is under it. He'll put it away for the second out. Good range back there from Garlick. Runner holds at first, and that is going to bring up the 6-hitter, first baseman Jess Fowl, Super's teammate from the Sandcats. Tier 1 low pitch, hitting .316 with a homer, 3 RBIs. Four-seamer up and away. Foul back, go 1. Curveball open in. Foul lines it hard up the middle, that's a base hit. First and second, now 2 down. Inning will continue for the Grays as the tying runs in scoring position for young catcher Delmar Guerra. Hitting .259 in the year with 3 RBIs, no homers. First pitch curveball at the knees. Grounded up the middle. Acosta dives, knocks it down. Gets up and fires to first. Not in time. Infield single. She's down the neutral mojo. Bases loaded for center fielder Damian Rush. Hitless on the air. Looking to break through in the hit column. The former Sirloin's outfielder. Heater inside. Strike called. 0-1. Change it down in the way. Low. 1-1. Ball down. Checked in the dirt. 2-1. Down and in. Check. Strike called. 2-2. Okay, collector activates. Team up and in. Chased it. Strike 3. He gone. Stevens strands the bases loaded to end the inning as Rush breaks his back. 2 home for the Grays, though, makes it a 3-2 game. Top 2, James, Stevens, and Benjamin coming up. We got offense early, folks. Let's see which pitcher settles in. Here's James, right fielder with Tier 2 contactors, right-hander active, hitting .333 with 2 RBIs on the year. James in his second game back after a brief stint in free agency. Heater up and away, that's a strike, 0-1. Curveball up and away, pulled off the end of the bat, 1 hopper, picked by De Leon at second, throw to first, 1 down. Next up will be pitcher Derek Stevens, who is tense, hitting .250 on the year with an RBI. Ball drops low from strikes, 1-0. Slide it down in the way, line softly over short. That is down for a base hit over the leaping glove of Cologne. Single for Derek. He's on with 1 down. Pitcher reaches. Here comes Benjamin, who's 0-for-1 with the ground out. Change up inside. Strike called, 0-1. Slider inside, 1-1. Good hold. Here, off the catcher's glove, running down to second base will be Stevens. He will be down there without a throw on the wild pitch. Actually, that's a pass ball. Is Garrett? They're saying Garrett should have fielded that one. 2-1 count here. Garrett goes tense. Slider misses low. 3-1. Good hold there. Peter middle in. Line hard to center field by Benjamin, but right at Rush for the second out. And he's tense again. Here's Reeves, first baseman, locked in 1-for-1 with a single. Also stolen a base and scored. Slider hits the edge, 0-1 as Little Hack activates. Strikes up the tense mojo. Outside with the changeup, nowhere near the zone, 1-1. Beat it down in the way, rocketed to left center field into the gap, and Babayega is going to deliver another hit. Scoring all the way from second will be Stevens on the double. It is 4-2. Headbutts back to a 2-run advantage. Sets up the Madman, Madden Rocket, 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored. High pitch active. Strike still tense. Curve up and in, just on the corner. Good pitch, 0-1. Got the favorable call. Change up well out of the zone, high and away, 1-1. Slider hangs, middle, fouled off, 1-2. Peter up and away, line to right center field. Rocket goes with it. That's in the gap, and the Madman will deliver with another key hit. Rush's throw to second's going to be close. Not in time. RBI double for the Madman as he went in with blazing speed. 5-2. Headbutts back to a 3-run lead. Shameless up next. Gallagher had a home run his first at bat. He's on fire, and strikes is rattled again. Will he try to pitch to Gallagher, or will he walk him? Curve up and in, just on the corner high, 0-1. Change up, this time up and in is off the zone. He doesn't get the same benefit, 1-1. Heat up and away, late swing, 1-2 as that activates tough out. Curveball down, line hard to center field, but that's going to go right to Rush, and that ends the inning on the line. But 2 runs home, Madman and Baba Yaga deliver, bottom 2, it's 5-2. Strikes, Reeves and Downtown coming up. Here's Strikes, who's 10s, batting .750 on the year with an RBI. First pitch, change up and away, that's a strike, 0-1. Two-seamer down and in, whiff through it, 0-2. Four-seamer down, in the dirt, 1-2. Curveball up and in, chased it, strike 3, got him to go after the hook. He gone, second punch out for Stevens. Reeves up next, 1-for-1 with a single. Two-seamer up and into Reeves. Check strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. That's a strike, 0-2. What a pitch. Change it down and away. He gone! Fishing for it out of the zone. Another punch out for Stevens. 3 in a row. 2 down for Downtown, who's on fire again with an RBI triple earlier and a run scored. First pitch, curveball down and in. Low, ball 1. Four-seamer up and away. Outside, 2-0. Two-seamer up and in. Line at the middle, base hit. Downtown keeps his hot hitting going. He's 2 for 2. Inning continues for Cologne, who's over 1. Four-seamer down and away. That's a strike, 0-1. Ball up and in. Out in front of it, 0-2. Fooled him badly. Okay, Collector activates, change it down and in. Low, 1-2. Two-seamer up and away. He gone! Chased it outside. Stevens ends up striking out the side. He's up to 4 punch-outs now today. Top 3, it's 5-2. Flex, DaCosta, and Howell coming up. There's Flex, the catcher, 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored. Or no, he didn't score, my bad. Got that one wrong. Change up in there at the knees, 0-1. Curveball down, hard grounder to second, right at De Leon. Throw to first, 1 down. Next up, second baseman Acosta, 0-for-1. No longer locked in. Lined out the center, her first at bat. Curveball up and away, lined off the end of the bat, shallow center. That's down for a hit. Way to adjust there, Gabrielle, looking inside. She's on with 1 down, and that is going to bring up Howell, who's 10, 0-for-1. Blow out the center, his first at bat. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. Curveball away, skied off the end of the bat, shallow right center field. That's a tough play. Rush won't get there. That's down for a hit. Throw coming to third. They will get Acosta by a step. Going into second on the throw, there is the runner. Howell in scoring position as he's back to neutral mojo. 2 down now for James. 0-for-1 with a ground out to second. Contact was righty at tier 2, still active as that slider hits the edge. 0-1. Heater up and away, popped him up. Strikes barely as the move off the mound. And he will put it away to end the inning as he's back to tense mojo. Bottom 3, it's still 5-2. De Leon, Sampson, and Fowl coming up. Here's De Leon, 1-for-1 with an RBI single today. Four-seamer away on the first pitch, strike call, 0-1. Two-seamer up and in. Wait, whiff right through it, 0-2. That was by him. And he was under it. Four-seamer down and in. Chased it, broken back grounder, knocked down by Stevens, who then dodges the shrapnel before picking up the ball. He'll throw to first in time. 1 down. Next up, Sampson, right fielder, 0-for-1 today. Curveball down and in on the first one, drops low, ball 1. Where's he rubbing away? Doors, 1-1, that was by him again. Change up away. Off the edge, 2-1. Two-seamer inside. Fouled off, 2-2. Okay, Collector active. Four-seamer down in the way. Line to first. Bobby Yega's there. 2 down. Base is empty for Foul. 1-for-1 with a single. Good ball up and away. Strike called on the edge on the outside. 0-1. Two-seamer down in the way. Low, 1-1. Change up and in. Foul taking. Strike called at Frozer. It's 1-2. Four-seamer away. Foul back. Got the low edge, but she's late. 1-2. Two-seamer up and in. She gone! Chased it high. Fifth punch out for Stevens. He ends the inning. 1-2-3. Top four, it's 5-2. Stevens, Benjamin, and Reeves coming up. Here's Stevens. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored. Strikes up the tense mojo again. Heater down and in. Strike call, 0-1. Curve off and away, off the end of the bat. Nubber up the middle. Backhanded by De Leon. Throw to first. 1 down. Next up, Benjamin. 0-for-2 and tense. Heater down. Low. Ball 1. Curve drops low. 2-0 count to Lando. Slider misses outside. 3-0 count. Strikes delivers. Changeup right there on the outside edge. 3-1. Heater away. Blasted by Benjamin. Deep left center field. He was ready for it. Drove it deep. Off the wall. It just missed the home run. Extra bases for Benjamin. He'll trot into second with a stand-up double. He's back to neutral mojo. Reeves up next. Baba Yaga 2-for-2. RBI double and a single. Drove in a run last at bat on that double. He's also scored twice. Curveball's outside. Ball 1. Curveball high and away. 2-0 count to Reeves, so no little hack this at bat. Slider well inside. 3-0 count. Will they pitch to him? They do not. The fastball drops low. First walk from strikes. First and second now, 1 down for the Madman. Madden Rocket, who chipped in an RBI double last at bat. He's 2-for-2. And that is going to do it for strikes. He leaves tense. Coming out of the bullpen, Shay D, the former Sirloin reliever. 188 ERA, 070 whip, 12 strikeouts. She's coming in at about maybe 85-90% stamina. Strikes responsible for the 2 runners on base here with 1 down in the 4th. Foul will also double switch out as Pax Martinelli will come in and play first base. Jess's day is done. So that means the pitcher will not bat next inning as the foul was the last out from the previous inning. All right, lefty matchup, so that activates Tier 2 contact for his lefty here for Madman, who also is looking for a high pitch. Falls behind to activate Tier 1 on every first pitch for D. Change up. That's high and away, 1-0. Change of middle in, hard grounder. Past the diving glove of the third baseman downtown in the left field. That'll load him up. Went right at Reeves, though. Will hold the runners. Base is loaded for the shameless Nicholas Gallagher. 1-for-2 with a 3-run homer. On fire. Lined out the center last at bat. Change up high. Ball 1. Good hold. Heater up. Ooh. Late. 1-1. Heater up. Late again. 1-2. Top out activates for D. Cutter up. Hit hard at the middle. Base hit into center field. And that's going to bring home at least 1. Second runner's going to try it as well. Here comes a throw from Rush. Not in time. 2-run single for Gallagher. He's up to 5 RBIs today. And it is now 7-2 Headbutts. Flexed up next. 1-for-2 with a single. D is tense. Change up on the edge, 0-1. Fastball away, blooped off the end of the bat, pop up to De Leon's, checking out, and they double off the runner at second who was going for some reason. And that ends the inning. Bottom 4, it's 7-2 after the 2-run single there by Gallagher with the bases loaded. We're up by 5 now. Guerra, Rush, and Martinelli coming up. Here's Delmar Guerra, catcher tense, 1-for-1 with a single at the plate though. 2-seamer up and away from Stevens, checked high, 1-0. 4-seamer up and away. High again and outside. 2-0. 2-0 pitch. Curveball down and in. Guerra hits it in the hole to short. Benjamin on the backhand gets there. Throw across the diamond. Cannon arm got him. 1 down. Strong throw from the outfield grass and left. 1 down for Rush. He's 0-for-1. Struck out with the bases loaded last at bat. Change it down and away in the first one. Strike called. 0-1. Down and in. Jammed it foul, 1-2. Curl down and away. Chase, dribbler up the middle to short. Benjamin to his left, throw to first. 2 down. Still got him, even with sprinter. Here's Martinelli, first bat of the day for the tense first baseman, hitting .211 with 1 RBI. He is Tier 2 slowpoke going up the first base line. 4-seamer up and away. Outside, ball 1. Curveball middle in. Line to short. Benjamin will make all 3 outs this inning as it's a 1-2-3 inning for Stevens. He's through 4. Top 5 at 7-2. Acosta, Hal, and James coming up. Here's Acosta, 1-for-2 with a single. Based in the 10th D. Also singled last at bat. Heater down in the way low. 1-0. Change up at the middle of the zone. Dribbler in the hole between third and short. Downtown cuts it off. Throw to first. 1 down. Howell up next. 1 for 2 with a double. Heater down and in. Jam shot, fly ball, pop fly into shallow right. Racing in is the right fielder. Sampson will put it away. 2 down. Base is empty for James. He's 0 for 2. He loses his contact trait against the left-hander. Takes a change up low from D. 1-0. Down and in. Heater off the zone. 2-0 count. Cutter up. Sat in the middle of the zone and he drove it left center, but he got under it. That's going to hang up for Rush. 1-2-3 inning for D here in the 5th. Halfway home here in Game 1, Headbutts up by 5. Bottom 5 we go. Reeves, Downtown, and Cologne coming up. Steve-O up, 1 for 2 with a single as he'll lead off against a now locked-in Derek Stevens. Curveball down in the way in the first one. One hopper to short. Benjamin backhands, throw to first. 1 down. Next up, Downtown, 2 for 2 with a single last bat. He's also hit an RBI triple. Forcing him down and in. Doors, he chased it low, 0-1. You see him up and away. Outside, 1-1. Change it down and away. Chased it and over. Slow roll to short. Charging Benjamin. Bare hands and fires. 2 down. Got him. Here's Cologne, 0 for 2. Well down and in. Cologne dribbles. Foul. 0-1. Where's he down in the way? Low. 1-1. You see him up and in. Inside. 2-1. Well down in the way. Grounder to third, right at the madman. He'll throw to first. 1-2-3 inning for Stevens. He's through 5. Top 6 at 7-2. Stevens leads off, then Benjamin and Reeves. And I'll let Derek bat. Go ahead, buddy. You're in a groove right now. I ain't taking you off the mound. Locked him 1 for 2 with a single. Grounded out last at bat to short. Changeup hits the outside corner from D. 0-1. Heater middle in, foul back. 0-2. Heater middle of the plate, rope to right field. That's down for a base hit, and Derek Stevens has his second hit of the day. He's 2 for 3. Leadoff man on for Benjamin, who's 1 for 3 with the double last at bat. Change it down in the way, low, 1-0. Go outside as well. Change up, high, 2-0. Change of away, grounder in the hold of second. Backhand, De Leon gets there, throw to first, second 1. Cologne back to first, not in time. Benjamin reaches. Here's the Baba Yaga who walked last at bat. RBI double and a single earlier. He's 2 for 2. He's also stolen a base and scored twice. Runner goes on the first pitch with Steeler. Heater up and in. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base for Benjamin as he reaches. Lando's third of the year. He's 3 for 3. 1-0 count here to Reeves, trying to bring him home. Change up and in. High. 2-0, so no little hack this at bat for the switch hitter. Changed up and in. Roped hard to the short. Pick by Cologne. Throw to first. 2 down. Moving to third is Benjamin. That'll set up the madman. 3 for 3 with a double, 2 singles, and 1 run driven in. Still has the lefty trade active. High fastball misses. 1-0. Heater up and in. Inside and high. 2-0 count to madman. Cutter's low. 3-0, and Gallagher's on deck, remember. It's a 4-pitch walk. That fastball misses from D. Second walk today for the Grays pitching staff. Runners at the corners for Gallagher. Shameless has 5 RBIs today. He has a 2-run single, a line out, and a 3-run homer. And that'll do it for D out of the bullpen. Righty specialist Boone Frown locked in with Tier 3 pick officer and Tier 3 specialist. 2.08 ERA, 0.81 whip, 27 strikeouts. They need him to get the out here. Comes in about 75% stamina. Righty specialist. You don't see that every day. Means he's effective against 81% of the batters in this league. Slider up and in, that's high, 1-0. Change of screwball away, actually hits the edge, 1-1. Screwball down in the way, 1 hopper to second, picked by De Leon, throw to first, that ends the inning as we strand the runners. Bottom 6 is 7-2, De Leon, Sampson, and Frown coming up. Here's De Leon, 1 for 2 with an RBI single, Tier 1 off-speed hitter active. Stevens looking for the quality start. 4-seamer down in the way. Foul back, 0-1. 2-seamer down and in. Low, 1-1. Change it down in the way. Low, 2-1. 2-seamer middle in. Lined up the middle, that's a base hit. Another hit for De Leon. He's 2 for 3. Leadoff man on here in the 6th for the Grays. Next up, Sampson, who's 0 for 2. Well, down and in on the first pitch. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Goes him down the way. Fouled off late. 0-2. Two-seamer up. Chased it. Popped him up behind second. Acosta over. Makes catch for the first out. Sampson retired, and here's Frown, the pitcher, who's on fire. Hitless on the air, and they're pinch hitting with Kimmy Smoke, the backup catcher. Tier 1 volatile for the former Heater. Hitting 138 with 3 RBIs. Four-seamer down and away. Low ball 1 from Stevens. Well down and in. Hitting the hole to second. Base hit on the hard grounder into right field. First and second now with 1 down. Gray's threatening. Here comes Guerra. Tense 1 for 2 with a single. Change up away on the first one. 1 hopper to second. Picked by Acosta. Throw to second 1. Benjamin the first. Cannon arm. Double play you love to see it as that ends the inning. And Stevens gets through 6 quality innings. After what looked like a really rough start, he rebounded with 5 scoreless after the first. Libby Doe, the reliever, out of the pen now. Former Sawtooth arm. Tense with a 2.16 ERA, 132 whip, and 6 strikeouts. Flex to Costa and Howell, 5, 6, and 7 coming up. Here's Flex, 1 for 3 with the singles. He's going to look to get it started against Doe. Sorry, wrong reliever. Change up low, 1-0. Heater up and in, 2-0 count. Good hitters count for Pex. Fastball coming, change up coming actually, rip foul, 2-1. Heater middle of the plate, foul back, 2-2. Change away, dribbler to short as she's going to retire her old teammate Flexed, 1 down. Both of them, of course, were Sawtooth players. Here's Acosta, 1 for 3 with a single. Heater middle of the plate, 1 hopper to second, jammed her. De Leon there, throw to first, 2 down. And here's Howell, 1 for 3 with a double. Heater down, chased it, 0-1. Checked high, 1-1. Fastball coming down on the way. Skied by Howell down the right field line in no man's land in foul territory. Run down by Martinelli, though, for the 3rd out. Bottom 7 and 7-2 rush. Martinelli and Reeves coming up. Here's Rush 0 for 2 today. Derek's 77 pitches. He looks pretty gassed. How's the bullpen looking? Roth is good to go. Rotherswell decently rested. Benitez probably not. Pops is almost fully rested. Hooper is fully rested. Okay. So I have 3 relievers, possibly 4 available. Who's up for them? 8, 9, and 1. Go ahead and start the inning, Derek. Let's see what you got, kid. Keep down and in, strike called, 0-1. Throw down the way. Low, 1-1. Two-seamer down. Low again, 2-1. Four-seamer up and in. Hard grounder at the middle. That's a base hit, and that's going to be a leadoff knock for Damien. His first hit of the season. He's 1 for 3 today. And that is going to do it for Derek Stevens. He goes 6+ innings today as he's done here after the leadoff hit in the 7th. We're going to make the double switch. So we're going to go ahead and bring in out of the pen. We're going to go to Molly Pops with Tier 3 pick officers. We're going to take Howell out, and we are going to bring in Camilla Gare, who's going to go to right field, and we are going to move Geronimo James into center. Gare will bat second next inning. Molly on the air, no record, a 0 ERA, 1 unearned run given up with a 1.15 whip, 3 appearances out of the pen, 4 1/3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 strikeout, 2 walks, and a batting average against a 188. Let's see what Molly can do here. First pitch, Heater down and in, ball 1. Martinelli tense. Ball away, chopper right at the shortstop. Benjamin flip to second 1. Acosta to first. Double play you love to sit. And Pops gets the immediate double play. Reeves up next, 1 for 3 with a single. Two-seamer up and away. That's a strike. 0-1. Where's he down and away? Fouled off late. 0-2. Go down and in. Grounder to short, charging is Benjamin. He'll throw to first. Took its time. And that's a good inning from Molly out of the pen. Top 8 at 7-2. James, Gare, and Benjamin coming up. Here's Geronimo, 0 for 3 today, but contact was right. He reactivates with Doe on the mound now. Changeup misses. Oh, no, that caught the edge. What a pitch from Doe, 0-1. Still tense, though. Heater high, 1-1, despite throwing a scoreless frame last time out. Change it down, turned on by James, line to right, but right at Sampson, 1 down. Gare up next, her first bat of the game, batting 3 for 8 on the season. Tier 2 little hack, Tier 2 base jogger. Change up inside, misses, ball 1. Change it down and then is skied, pops, shallow right field, in on it Sampson. Calls off the second baseman, De Leon, 2 down. And here's Benjamin, 1 for the double. Chased it in the dirt on the first pitch heater, 0-1. Heater high, 1-1 as Doe's back to neutral mojo. That's in the dirt, 2-1. Changeup hangs, lined into left of center, but that's going to hang up for Rush. 1-2-3 inning for Doe, 2 scoreless for her. Bottom 8, Downtown, Cologne, and De Leon. Heart of the lineup coming up. There's Downtown, 2 for 3, RBI triple and a single today. Throws him down and in, ball 1. Curl down the way. Grounder to third as it's pulled right at Madman. He'll throw to first, 1 down. Downtown down to locked in, and here's Cologne 0 for 3, but contact was ready, activates at tier 1. Curveball up and away, outside 1-0. 2-seamer up, that's a strike, 1-1. Heater away, fouled off, 1-2. Curveball down, in the dirt, 2-2. 2-seamer up and in. Jam, pop-up, shallow left field. Benjamin races out, lays out, makes a nice diving catch. Lando flashing the leather there at shortstop. 2 down for De Leon. Base is empty. 2 for 3, 2 singles and a run driven in. Pop's locked in. Forcing me down and in. Check strike. 0-1. 2-seamer up and away. Line to right field. Gare coming on. Picks it, and that's not going to be an out. Runner on with 2 down as De Leon locked in and pops down to neutral. Here's Sampson 0 for 3. Tier 3 pickoffs are activates. Curveball down and away, low, ball 1. Closing ripping in. Lined in the center. That's going to be down for a base hit. First and second now with 2 down. Surrounded will activate at tier 2 for Pops. Here's Doe. Pinch hitting for her. Enrique Goyo with his first at bat of the season for the young 19-year-old left fielder from the Wild Pigs, with his distinctive dyed purple cornrows. Tier 1 bad jumps, Tier 1 base rounder. Pickoffs are surrounded, both active for Pops here. Pushing it down, Goyo hits it hard up the middle into center field. James charging in, runner's going to try it. No, they're not. They thought better of it. Base is loaded, 2 down now for Guerra, 1 for 3 with a single. All right, we're going to go to the pen here. We're going to go to the long reliever, Neville Roth, as he's going to try and stop the bleeding. Neville 1-0, 1.17 ERA, 0.39 whip, 1 run given up on 4 appearances with 1 save, 7 2/3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, and a batting average against a 1.15. Forcing it down and in the first one. Line to the gap, right center field, and that's going to clear the bases as it's going to be extra bases. James gets it to the cutoff man, but all 3 runners will score on the double. It is 7-5. All 3 runs are charged to Molly Pops. Rays are not giving up in game 1. Here's Rush, 1 for 3 with a single. Roth immediately tense. Check of the runner. Curveball down and in. That's a strike. 0-1. 2-seamer down and away from Roth. That's outside. 1-1. Slider pin in. Popped him up. Sky ball to left. Shameless is in. Calling for it, puts it away, and we get out of the inning. But 3 score. 7-5 to the 9th. RJ Cruz, the closer, trying to keep it a 2-run deficit. 6.75 ERA, 2.62 whip, 5 strikeouts. Tier 1 falls behind. Tier 3 elite 4-seamer. Comes in with that 4-seamer and a curve. Heart of the lineup, though, he's got to get through. The wrecking, the battering rams. Reeves, Rocket, Gallagher. Here's Reeves, 2 for 3, double single walk RBI. He's locked in. He's also scored twice and stolen a base. Here inside, late swing, 0-1 at 104 as Little Hack activates. Either way, late swing at 105, 0-2. Curveball pulled foul, 0-2. Either way, swung through it, strike 3, a punch out for Cruz. 1 down for Rocket, 3 for 3, double, 2 singles, walk, and a run driven in, or RBI. Kind of his lefty active. Curveball up and away, driven to right center field, hit well into the gap. Run down, though, by speedy Super Samson. 2 down. Here's shameless Nicholas Gallagher, 2 for 4 with a 2-run single and a 3-run homer. Curveball down, rock to the gap, left center field. On the dive, but off the glove of Rush. Gallagher around first, digging for second. He's in safely with a double. He's a triple shy of the cycle once again. Here's Pex Flex, 1 for 4 with a single. Going to try and bring him home here with 2 outs. Peter up, strike called, 0-1. Peter up, chase, Flex drives it softly to left. That's going to hang up for Reeves. That ends the inning. Bottom 9, it's 7-5. Martinelli, Reeves, and downtown coming up. Here's Martinelli, tense, 0 for 2. Facing the still tense Roth. Peter up and away, outside, 1-0. Curveball down. Pulled foul, 1-1. 1-1 pitch, slider down and away, strike called, 1-2. Two-seamer up and in. Soft pop up the short, caught by Benjamin for the first out here to start the 9th for the Grays. Here's Reeves, 1 for 4 with a single. Roth back to neutral. First pitch curveball down and away, strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer middle in, strike called, 0-2. Four-seamer up and away. Popped him up off the end of the bat. Reeves in shallow right puts it away. 2 down. Grays down to their last out, and we're down to 1 out before clinching the division title. Downtown, 2 for 4 with a triple and an RBI and a single. Two-seamer up and away. Foul back, 0-1. Curveball down and in. Pulled foul, it's 0-2. Tier 2 whiffer activates. Slider down and away. Chased it, strike 3. He gone, and that ends the game. Roth slams the door in the 9th, and the Headbutts win 7-5 the final as we've clinched our first division title in team history here with a big win here over the Grays. No matter what, we will be division champions. Let's go. Offense was basically scored here in the early going as there were 5 runs in the first inning between both teams. We then tacked on our other 4 runs in the 2nd and 4th. After that, the offense went stone dead. And for the Grays, they tried to make a comeback there in the 8th, but we slammed the door on them and held it shut. Grays fall to 4-11 on the year, and we go to 11-3, if I remember correctly. Not bad. Everybody got a hit today for us except Gare. RBIs, 5 for Gallagher. He had a big 3-run homer in the first inning and then a 2-run single later in the game. Rocket and Reeves also chipped in RBIs on doubles. On the other side for the Grays, RBIs today, 3 for Guerra on a bases clearing double, 1 for De Leon on a single, and 1 for Newt Downtown on a triple. Stevens, 6 plus quality innings, 9 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. He improves to 2-1. Molly Pops, inning and 2/3, 3 hits, giving up 3 earned runs. Roth, inning and a third, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, gets his 2nd save of the season. On the other side for the Grays, strikes 3 1/3, 10 hits, 7 earned runs, a walk and a homer. He falls to 1-2 to end his year with a 9.47 ERA. Shea D, 2 1/3 scoreless, giving up 3 hits with a walk. Boone Frown, a third of an inning. Libby Doe, 2 innings scoreless, perfect. And RJ Cruz, an inning, giving up 1 hit and a strikeout. Player of the game, shameless Nicholas Gallagher with his 5 RBIs. He was again a triple shy of the cycle today. And Colin Reeves, 2 for 4 with an RBI double. He also had a single and a walk. 3 runs given up. 3 runs scored. He also stole a base. And the Madman, Madden Rocket, is the 3rd place finisher. Is the battering ram. Sweep all top 3 spots here in the MVP for the game. Rocket, 2 double, 2 singles, a walk, an RBI, and a run scored. Not bad at all. That's a win. That's a big dub. All right, Howell or Romano? Ooh, interesting choice here. Romano's better overall rated. I think he's also slightly older. 31, Howell's 32, actually. Oh, really? Okay. Well, Romano then. Villa or Delgado? Easy choice. Ratherswell or Gare? Ooh, interesting choices here. Ratherswell's 29. Gare is 31. I think Gare on this one. Ratherswell he's been lights out for us this year. All right, so we got one more game today in this doubleheader. Let's look around the league and see what's happened here in between games. All right, first up, Javier Cortez to the favorites. He'll replace Adriel Greer. Hezekiah Thrutzy will go to the spots, replacing Mutton Owens. Flex loses 3 contact, going down to 73. Meet Commonly will go to the Skulls, replacing Rodney Mullins. Madden Rocket, the Madman, plus 3 fielding, up to 25. He's now an A+. Chance to get a slider and bet. Easy jumps here on Benitez, not great. Pex Flex has a chance to get power versus right-hander. Bellamy at ball were released by the Vrooms for Madison Schaefer, our former ace. She will be joining their pitching staff in the other conference. Benson Rushmore is released by the Soul Takers. He'll be replaced by Woody Ano as the Soul Takers are gearing up for the playoffs. Vrooms also get Howie Caldeed, our former right fielder. He'll replace Maeve Turtles. Geoffrey Rockman will go to the Rousers. He'll replace Johnny Leal as they beef up their rotation, trying to make that push into the playoffs. They need to win out. Nori Miyoshi will be going to the spots, replacing Marvin Steed as they need to free up some money. Noah Kaiser gets +4 accuracy here before his final start of the year, up to 89 in that category, just shy of the elite tier. Tristan Cantu will be released by the favorites as he'll be replaced by Ben Cringer. Liam Walls, released by the Soul Takers, being replaced by Sponge Dryden, our former backup catcher. And Isabella Yaget, our former reliever, will go to the spots as they cut Brent Branch, the 2-pitch reliever. Looking around at the player development options, we have a chance to get extra arm here for Rocket at third base. Decent upgrade. It's cheap at least. Not going to get crossed up. I hate that trait. A chance to get rid of base jogger on Gare would be awesome. Flex, chance to get power versus right-hander. Since he did lose some contact, it would be nice to get something back. Delgado, extra fielding. He hasn't played yet all season, so I don't see the need to upgrade him, but maybe we will. It's a nice cheap upgrade at least. Benitez, not really. We're definitely not doing this one. 20% chance to get easy jumps. Yes, it's a tier 1, but still annoying. I'll probably pass on that one. Yeah, let's do Delgado. 3 fielding to 69, 1 contact to 48, bonus 2 fielding. He doesn't get it. Will he lose his backup position? No, he will not. So his loyalty goes up a bit. Let's see who's next. Rocket. 2 arm to 80, 1 power to 94, bonus 2 arm. Not going to get it, but loyalty up a bit there for the Madman. And then this is a 1%. This is 1 game on it. We'll wait on these 2. Don't want to blow all the money. Alrighty, next up is the second half of this doubleheader. Let me check something real quick before we jump into it. Any interesting guys I want to sign here that aren't egregiously over their price point. I think our rotation is solid. I don't think we need to address that at all. Cat stands at first base is interesting, but we do have Colin Reeves, the Baba Yaga, and we're not in the DH league, unfortunately, so not a great idea. Cantu, former Thumpers third baseman. I remember good old Tristan. God, he was frustrating. We're good there. Bo Paula, again, bullpen, outside of Benitez, maybe, I don't see the need to make any moves right now. Plus, they're still slightly overpriced. Grill Hal, no. Oh, no. Borgnar, decent defender. That's about it. Flash Evans, he can run. Hit for power, I guess. Jace Bale, he can play right field. That's it. Quinn Kiki, nah. We're not looking at anything else. We're good right now. What's up, man? What is this franchise mode? Yeah, same Major Tip Top. Welcome in. Yes, this is a custom franchise that I'm doing with a fellow YouTuber, Scootsy16, where he acts as the team's general manager, telling us what roster moves we can and can't make. And I'm just the day-to-day manager who goes in and plays the games for him, and he evaluates the product that we're putting out on the field. We started this series off with a shuffle draft, combining the original Super Mega League and a custom league that I have made on my channel called the Great Nachos League, where we basically just took both pools of players, sent it in there, and said, here we go, pick from this. So far, it's looking good. We just finished game 1 of the doubleheader. We won that game 7-5, so we have clinched the division title, so we will be making the playoffs as one of the top 2 teams in our bracket. Just got to see if we can clinch number 1 seed, and I think actually we've already done that as well. So We're going to be the number one seed in our conference. That's awesome. Now we're just trying to catch up to the Sirens, who managed to finish at 13-3 this year. So right now they have home field advantage. Ooh, plus 50 run differential. I did not know they were dominating that thoroughly now that I look at it. Oh, dear. Welcome in, welcome in. So game 2 of this doubleheader, we're going to have Noah Kaiser on the mound. The right-hander will make his third and final start of the season, 2-0 with a 4.63 ERA, 1.89 whip with Tier 2 injury prone. And on the mound for the Grays is their number 4 pitcher, Deuce Stacker, as this is their final game of the season. The Grays have already been mathematically eliminated from the playoffs and are playing for nothing other than pride. Stacker will go to the mound, making his first start and appearance of the season with Tier 3 Elite Curveball. All right, what lineup they want me to throw out there today? They want me to put Howell in center despite being tense. You know what? I'm going to give Trejo the start in center field. Why not? I mean, we've already locked up the division. We're really only playing for basically stats at this point. Let's get some of the bench guys in here since some guys haven't played yet this season. Unfortunately for Delgado, that's hard to do because 2 of our best hitters are the 2 positions he plays. Oh, dear. Yeah, let's just get Trejo in there. I think that's the only change I'll make to the lineup. They want Gare to bat leadoff. Okay, then Reeves. Then Rockets. Then Gallagher. Okay, all right. I like that. Got to have them 2, 3, and 4. Acosta. She is faster than Gare. Gare does have Little Hack, though. Okay. Benjamin had 1 hit in the leadoff role in the first game. Acosta had 1 hit here. Trejo's a little too low rated, I think. Yeah. Okay. So Gare, Reeves, Rocket, Gallagher, Acosta, Benjamin, Trejo, Villa, and Kaiser. For the Grays, Kimmy Smoke is going to start a catcher over Guerra, despite him driving in 3 of their runs in the first game. He needs a day off. Downtown is still second. Colon is still third. De Leon is still fourth. Martinelli will be starting today in the 5 slot as Steve Reeves goes to the bench. Fowl again bats 6th, once again starting. Gene Liu is back in the lineup in right field. And Super Samson moves to center field as Rush goes to the bench. Okay, and Deuce Stacker will be pitching. All right, let's jump into it here. Second game of the doubleheader here at the Motor Yard. Already clinched the division title. We've already locked up a playoff berth. Really, we're just playing for pride and potential number 1 seed throughout the playoffs. We'll need to win out to do that. We'll also need to win out and score 8 runs over the Grays and our final opponent next episode. All right, here we go. Second game. Let's go. Gare leading off. Came off the bench as a late game sub in the first one. Went 0 for 1 at the plate. Batting .333 in the air, 3 for 9. Deuce Stacker making his season debut. So this should be interesting for the former, I believe. I want to say he's the Blowfish pitcher, if I remember correctly. Or no, he's Nemesis pitcher. That's right. He's their 4. Curveball drops in there, 0-1. Little Hack activates at Tier 2. Ooh, make it 0-2. Stacker pumping that heat. Heater up and in. Gare floats it left center. That's going to hang up, though. Caught by Martinelli with his great speed there. 1 down. Now to bring up the Baba Yaga. Colin Reeves, first baseman, had 3 hits in the first game. He's also locked in. Or 2 hits and a walk. Either way, he scored 3 times. Ball away off the plate from Stacker. That is his best pitch. It's Tier 3 Elite Curve. Curveball away, roped by Reeves to left center field, and he's going to put that in the gap. That's going to one-hop the wall. Samson runs it down with that great speed, and it's still a double, though, for Reeves. Hey, Cobber, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day's been well. We won the first game 7-5. We have locked up the division title. So we got that nailed down. Now we just got to win out to match the Sirens record-wise. Madman up next. Facing the left-hander, so he's got his lefty trade active. Curve drops in there from Stacker. He's really favoring that curveball early, 0-1. Heater in there, 0-2. Stacker has 2 fastballs, a curve, and a fork. Pick off, back safely Reeves at second. Paying attention out there. Weak arm behind the plate and Smoke. Heater up, pulled to third. Diving is downtown to make the catch. Great reactions at the hot corner to save a run. 2 down for Gallagher. Shameless is on fire. Hitting .578 with 9 homers, 24 RBIs on the year. He had a big 3-run homer in Game 1 of the doubleheader. He then had a 2-run single later in the game. Drove in 5 of our 7 runs in that one. Heater high, 1-0 from Stacker. Heater down in the way, blasted by Gallagher, deep center field. That's going to send the outfielder back to the wall, looking up, leaping. He messed with the Rams, and he got the horns. Home run for Shameless as he does what he did in Game 1 all over again. A little bit of deja vu. It's another home run for Gallagher. 10th of the year. 2 more RBIs on the board. 2-0 Headbutts. Acosta up next, hitting .397. 7 RBIs on the year. Stacker now 10th. Costa 1 hit in the first game, which was a single. Curveball misses low and away, 1-0. Curve well outside, 2-0 from Stacker, who is 10th. Curveball hangs in the next pitch, Costa out in front of it, 2-1. Curve down and away, outside and low, 3-1. Heater down, line softly up the middle, cut off by Colon at shortstop, and that's going to end the inning. But a home run again for Shameless. Nicholas Gallagher makes it 2-0 as he hits double-digit home runs on the season. He has 10. And remember, this is a 16-game season. This man is basically homered more than every other game. It's like maybe a game and a third he homers. Here's Kimmy Smoke. Came off the bench in Game 1, got a base hit. 167 average, 3 RBIs on the year, facing Noah Kaiser. 2-0 in his 2 starts this year with a 4.63 ERA, 1.89 whip, 6 runs given up in 11 2/3 innings, 21 hits, 11 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 homer, and a batting average against a .396. Kaiser coming off a bit of a rough start last time out. As to his first one, I think he went almost scoreless in that one. Has Tier 2 injury prone. Heater away to the volatile Smoke is fouled back, 0-1. Trying to put an exclamation mark on his season as that 2-seamer's high, 1-1. Forkball inside, Smoke checks in there at the knees, good pitch, 1-2. Bro is a beast, indeed. Gallagher is something else. That's why he was the first overall pick. Curveball fouled back, 1-2. Slider up and away. Lined over third, Madman leaps just out of his reach. He's not quite that tall. Another hit for Smoke. Kimmy on with a leadoff knock here to start the game. And now to bring up Newt downtown. Third baseman locked in, hitting .271 with 3 homers, 13 RBIs. 2 hits in the first game for downtown. He had an RBI triple in the first inning. He's living up to the hype, indeed. Can't go wrong with him so far. First pitch curve, drops in there, lined up the middle, and downtown is going to follow suit with another single. First 2 batters reach as Trejo gets the ball in. And here's Hex Cologne. Shortstop struggled in the first game. I don't think he got a hit. Average is down to 116 on the year with 3 RBIs. Contact his right-hander active, though, at Tier 2. First pitch down and in, jammed him, deep right field. He got a bat around on it, and that one's going to get in the seats. And using some of that magical wizard power over there as Hex Cologne hits his first home run of the entire season. And just like that, it's a swing back to the Grays as they take the lead 3-2 here in Game 2. De Leon up next, second baseman locked in, hitting .263 with 4 RBIs. Where did that miss? Oh, right down and in. He just got the bat down to it. Okay, he went Oppo Taco. I guess you can't keep a good hitter like Cologne down all year. And first pitch curve fools De Leon so badly he whiffs through it, 0-1. Kaiser immediately tense after the homer. 2-seamer high and in, 1-1. 4-seamer down and in, check low, 2-1. Slider up and away. Whiff through it, 2-2. Good pitch. Exactly what he was looking for. It was honestly a good pitch. Thank you. Yeah, I guess he was just looking for that heater. Right spot, too. Forkball down. Chased it, strike 3. Picked by Villa. Throw down to first, 1 down. He gone. Good bounce back from Kaiser. Martinelli up next. Left fielder tense, hitting 195 with an RBI. Forkball down in the way in the first one. Low ball 1. You see him rubbing in. Well high, 2-0. Slow down, Noah. Slow down. Curveball up. Check strike 2-1. Got lucky there. Whew. That was a bit of a hanger. Slider away. Outside, 3-1. Two-seam ripping away. Martinelli skies it left field. Gallagher in. Under it. 2 down. Next up is Fowl, first baseman hitting .333 with a homer, 3 RBIs. She was a mid-game substitute as she left after starting Game 1. Tier 1 low pitch active. Forcing him up and away. High, ball 1. Slider down, misses low, 2-0. Come on, Noah. Throw me some strikes, kid. Two-seamer high, jammed it foul. Out of play by foul, 2-1. Four-seamer up and in. Jammed backwards over the screen, 2-2. Fork ball down. Chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Kaiser. He got her to go fishing. But a home run from Hex Cologne, his first of the entire season, as the man batting sub-200 delivers for the Grays. 3-2, top 2. Benjamin, Trejo, and Villa coming up. And here comes Benjamin, shortstop, hitting .216 with 5 RBIs. 1 hit in the first game for Benjamin. It was a double. That's in there. Curved drops low from Stacker, 1-1 as he's back to neutral. Curveball down, line to center hard, but right at Super Samson, 1 down. Next up, Axe Trejo getting the start today, the third-string center fielder, as both James and Hal are tense after game 1. Tier 1 easy target active, boosting Stacker's accuracy slightly, +8. He also has Tier 3 sign stealer. Trejo batting 200, 1 for 5, I believe, on the year. Heater away, ball 1. Fork ball outside, 2-0. Good hitters count for Trejo. Curve, caught me off on that one, 2-1. Looking heater. Keep down and then line to second hard, right at De Leon, 2 down. Piper Villa, the catcher, up next as he's getting the start over Flex today. Hitting .375, 7 RBIs on the year for Piper. Fork ball down low, ball 1 in the dirt. High heater up and in, 2-0 count to Villa. Curveball down as Chase bloop down the left field line. Will that stay fair? Yes, it will, as it kicks up some chalk there right in front of Martinelli. Good job by him not to let it get by him. That's a 2-out single there for the catcher, and that'll bring up Kaiser. Pitcher tense, hitting .250 on the year. Tier 3 stealer active. And there he goes. Pitch out, throw down by Smoke. Just got him. Good heads-up play there. Bottom 2, it's 3-2. Lou, Sampson, and Stacker coming up. Here's Lou, right fielder, did not play in game 1, hitting .312 with 2 homers, 3 RBIs. Rally starter not active as they're winning, and Tier 1 clutch not active either. Heater away, pulled to right center field, hit well. Trejo on the run, cuts it down for the first out. Next up, Sampson, center fielder, hitting .243 with 3 RBIs. He had a hit in the first game. Tier 1 consistent active. First pitch curveball down in the way. Pulled foul, 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. Chased it, blooper, shallow right field. Acosta out for it. Lays out, nice catch, Gabriel. 2 down. Flashing the leather there. Here comes Stacker, pitcher's first at bat of this season. Two-seamer up. Strike, 0-1. Fork ball down. Pulled foul, 0-2 on the chopper. Four-seamer up and in. He gone! Bayou! Third punch out for Kaiser. 1-2-3 inning for Noah. Top 3, we're still down 1. Kaiser, Gare, and Reeves. 9-1-2 coming up. Kaiser's at-bat resets after Villa was caught stealing. He's now up to neutral mojo, though, so hitting ratings return to normal. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. Heater away, foul back, 0-2, protecting the outside edge. Fork ball away, Chase, blooper in the hole between first and second, picked by foul, flip the Stacker, 1 down. Good cover by the pitcher. He practiced his PFPs. Here comes Camilla Gare, 0-1. That would be pitcher fielding practice situations for those curious. Curveball down and in, taken low, 1-0. Curveball up and in, that's well inside, 2-0. Good hitters count for Gare. Heater middle of the plate, blasted by Camilla! Deep right center field, going for the high wall! He messed with the rim, and he got the horns! Home run for Camilla Gare! The mid-season signing hits her first, 454 to the statue in right center of Bubba Blastman. First of the year for Camilla, and we're tied up at 3. Here comes Reeves, 1-for-1 with a double today for the Baba Yaga. Curveball up and away, high, 1-0. Heater up, roped up the middle, base hit out of the diving reach of Cologne, as that's a single for Colin. He's on, here's Madman, Madden Rocket, 0-for-1. Lined out to third, his first at bat. Pick off, back safely is Reeves. You're up chased, 0-1. Runner goes. Peter down low in the dirt. Throw down to second in the dirt. Not in time. Stolen base for Colin. His 5th of the year, I believe, or 4th. No, 5th. 5 for 6. 1-1 count to Madman. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 2-1. Pick off. Back safely again is Colin. 2-1. Inside heater. 3-1. Curveball hangs, turned on by Madman, driven deep, left center field, running after him, Martinelli tracks it down at the warning track for the second out. Tagging is Reeves, he'll move up to third. That's going to set up Shameless, who homered in the first inning, 1-for-1 with a 2-run homer. Can Gallagher do it again? He's on fire again. Curve, drops low from Stacker, 1-0. Let's see how carefully he pitches him. Ooh, checked outside, 2-0. Remember, he has bad ball hitter. Chased it down in the way. I gotta be more patient. Ground out right at De Leon to end the inning as we strand 1, but a home run from Camilla Gare, who hits her very first home run. 3-3, bottom 3. Smoke downtown in Cologne coming up. Here's Smoke, 1-for-1 with a single. First pitch, curveball down and in. Low, ball 1. Forcing it up and away. That's a strike, 1-1. 2-0 down and away. Low, 2-1. Flat open in. Whiff through it, 2-2. Good pitch there. Forkball down and in. Whiff through it, strike 3. Swung right over the top of that forkball. She gone. 4th punch out for Kaiser. Here's downtown, 1-for-1 with a single. Down and in. Checked, ball 1 inside. Forkball middle away. Pulled foul, out of play, 1-1. 2-seamer up and away. Check, 2-1. Good hold. Curveball down. In the dirt, 3-1. Slider up and in. Downtown check. Strike called at the letters. Count full. Now tier 2. Whiffer activates. Throws him down. Chased and fouled off. Count full. Slider up and away. Check ball 4. He couldn't get him to go after it as Kaiser walks him. Downtown works the walk. Here's Cologne. 3-run homer is first at bat. He's 1-for-1. Ball down. Runner goes. Strike called. Throw down by Villa. Just late. Stolen base. 0-1 count. Gonna make that mistake again. Sliding down in the way. Cologne hits it hard at the middle. Diving Acosta out of her reach into center field. Trail comes up throwing. Runner will hold at third. Runners at the corners. 1 down. There's De Leon, 0-for-1. Forcing me down in the way. Ball 1 outside. 2-seamer down and in. Ball. Ooh, no, that caught the knees. 1-1. Good pitch there. Work ball down in the way. Check, 2-1. Ball down and in. Ball 3. Good block there by Villa. Forcing the middle in. Lined into center. Trejo racing in. Makes the catch on the liner. Runner coming home. He threw his body behind it. Throw in just late on the tag. Good throw from Trejo. Got it there to Villa. Gave him a chance, but sack fly. Good wheels. It's 4-3. Grays get ahead again. 2 down. Runner at first for Martinelli. 2-seamer up and away. High ball 1. Forkball at the knees. Grounder in the hole between third and short, past the diving Rocket and under the glove of the lunging Benjamin. It's a base hit. Inning continues on the slow bleeder. There's foul, 0-for-1. Slider up and away. That's outside, just missing the edge. 1-0. Forcing up and in. That's a strike. There we go. 1-1. Come on down in the way. Oh, 2-1. Good discipline from Jess. Away, sky ball, and that's going to hang up and right as Gare over, now in. Puts it away to end the inning. But another run on a sac fly here by the Grays makes it 4-3. Top 4, Acosta, Benjamin, and Trejo coming up. Very, very close. Acosta 0-for-1 today. Going to look to get it started against Stacker, who is again back to neutral mojo. Curve on the outside edge. Good pitch, 0-1. Heater up and away. That's a strike. 0-2. So far, good job by Stacker to avoid the inner edge. And he kept the ball outside again. That's blooped over second. Caught by De Leon for the first out. Next up, Benjamin. Lando 0 for 1. Curve down and away. 1-0. Curve inside. 2-0 count. Middle plate heater. Hardliner. High hopper off the edge of the dirt into center field. Just out of the diving reach of De Leon. If that had gone over Sampson's head, that would have been great. Instead, it's a single. Here's Trejo 0 for 1. Steeler is active at tier 3 over there. Trejo lined out the second his first at bat. Pitch out, nothing doing. 1-0. Well down and in. Driven by Trejo to right center field, but he just was out in front of it. Power wasn't behind it. Caught by Lou for the second out. I love when that happens. I know, right? You never expect it. And the bounces are always something magical. The next one with a single. Runner goes. Curveball in, ball 1, throw down to second, no chance. Steeler was active for Benjamin as he's in scoring position. Lando now 4 for 4 on steals this year. 1-0 count to Villa. Curve drops high. 2-0. Good hitters count. Curveball hangs, ripped to left. That's a base hit. Through to Martinelli. Rounding third, holding is Benjamin. Bases, runners at the corners, 2 down. Villa 2 for 2 today. Here's Kaiser, pitcher 10, so for 1. Curveball up, ball 1. Runner goes. Curveball in there for a strike. Throw goes down to second. Not in time. Throw coming home. Ah, thought we could get him. Tried the delayed double steal. It didn't work. 4-3. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Lose. Sampson and Stacker coming up. Come on, Lando. You got to work on your calisthenics, goddammit. There's Lou, 0 for 1. Kaiser still tense. Curveball misses in the dirt. Ball 1. Still, that'll go down as a stolen base for Villa. Heater up. That's high. 2-0. You see him reveal the plate. Hard liner at the middle. Base hit past the diving Benjamin. Leadoff knock here for the Grays to start the 4th. Here's Sampson 0 for 1. Away. That's a strike. 0-1. Fork ball down and in. Jammed on the ground to first. Right at Reeves. Throw to second. 1. Benjamin back to first. Double play. You love to say it. There we go. And here's Stacker 0 for 1. He'll stay into bat. Curveball up and away in the first one. Check strike. 0-1. Kaiser back to neutral. Using up and in. That's a strike. 0-2. Where's he down and away? He gone! Swung over the top of it. 6th punch out for Kaiser. To the 5th. It's still 4-3. Grays. Kaiser, Gare, and Reeves coming up. Here's Kaiser. He's 0 for 1 today. Curveball hangs on the first pitch. Line right at Cologne. 1 down. Here's Gare. Solo homer last time up. She's 1 for 2. Curveball at the knees. Line hard to center. Right at Sampson. 2 down. Here's Reeves, 2 for 2 with a double and a single. He's locked in. Got to take the first pitch here. No 3-pitch innings for Stacker. Curveball in the dirt, 1-0. Now will he hang one? Curve inside, 2-0. Good hitters counts, but no little hack. All right, got to do it yourself, Colin. Well outside with that curve. He ain't going to pitch to us. It's 3-0. All right, I was wrong. 3-1. Curveball hangs and hits it. Damn it. Pop up shallow center. In for it is going to be Sampson. 1-2-3 inning for Stacker. Bottom 5, it's 4-3. Smoke downtown in Cologne coming up. Fuck, that was right there. It should have been gone. That was the one, indeed. Here's Smoke. 1 for 2 with a single. Guys are going to try to get through the 5th here. Heater down. Hit through his legs into center field on the first one. Good start to the inning for the Grays once again. Leadoff woman reaches for downtown. There's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk last plate appearance. Curve ball down. That's low. Ball 1. Good arm behind the plate and Villa. Heater down. Low. 2-0. Okay. Fork ball down the way. That's a strike. There we go. Caught the knees. 2-1. I get the bands. Timeout. Intolerable laughter RP. Ban. Just get out. Block and report. I hate those spam bots. while spamming. That makes it even worse. Not only are you a scam bot, you're also spamming at the same time. Go get a fucking life, bro. Alright, we back. Alright, 2-1 count to downtown. Heater down and in. Hard grounder in through the left side of the infield into left. Gallagher will get it in. 2 on, nobody out. Here's Cologne, 2 for 2. 3-run homer and a single today. He's really coming alive now. Batting average now above 150. Ball away, ball 1. Ball down the way. Line to first. Reeves lunges over his glove into the corner. That's one thing about Colin. He's not a great fielder. Reaction time's a little slow there. It's going to be an RBI double. Cologne has his 4th RBI of the day. It is 5-3 Grays. 2 in scoring position for De Leon. 0 for 1 with an RBI today on a sac fly. 4-seamer up and in. Check strike, 0-1. I'm moving the infield in. We got to get these outs. 2-seamer down and in low, 1-1. Curveball down, in the dirt, 2-1. 4-seamer up and away. Chased it, 2-2 out of the zone. 2-seamer down and in. Low, just under the glove of Villa. Not far enough away for them to score. Kaiser dropped it anyway. Easy, you two. Full count. Heater down in the way. Chased it, strike 3. 7th punch out for Kaiser. Let's go. Here's Martinelli, 1 for 2 with a single. Infield coming in again. 2-seamer down in the way. Sky ball, left field. Gallagher in. Under it. 2 down. Standing throw is going to be great. Runners have to freeze. 2 down for foul. 2 in scoring position. 0 for 2 today. Slider put in on the first one. Ball 1. 2-seamer up and away. Whiff through it. 1-1. 4-seamer up and away. High. 2-1. Come on. Curveball up and in. Hanger. Out in front of it. 2-2. Ball down. Ball 3. Stone cold take from foul. Count is full. Heater up and in. Swung through it, strike 3, she chased it. 8th punch out for Kaiser, he strands 2. Only giving up the 1 run on the double by Cologne. 5-3 to the 6th. Rocket, Gallagher, and Acosta, heart of the lineup coming up. Let's go, guys. That's how you do it. Good pitching, Noah. Way to battle, man. Rocket up 0 for 2. At least we got 5 out of him today. Curveball up, misses high from Stacker, 1-0. That's low on the heater. 2-0 count. Curve away at the knees. 2-1. Good pitch. Heater middle of the plate. Line to right center field. Slicing away, but cut off by Sampson. Leadoff knock for Rocket. Tying run coming to the plate. There's Gallagher. 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer earlier. Good. They've already actioned. Heater in there at the knees. 0-1. Go down and then roped, but out in front of it, 0-2. Tough out activates now. On side, rope foul again, 0-2. Middle of the plate heater. God damn it. Who puts that middle of the fucking zone? Bruh. Fly out the Samson, 1 down. Jesus Christ.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 48.
Next up, Acosta 0 for 2, and that'll do it for Stacker. He goes 5 1/3. 8 hits, 3 unruns given up. They're going to the righty specialist, Boone Frown, who's on fire. Came in the first game, got 1 out, and that's all he needed. Tier 3 specialist, Tier 3 pick officer, so we can't really steal here. Double switching in will be Steve-O Reeves, which means he'll bat 9th, and Martinelli is out. So that means Frown can pitch for a few innings, as he's 8th up. Yeah, not really helping here. Heater up and away, strike called, 0-1. Bunt just dropped down by Acosta. There we go. Frown has to make the out at first. 2 down on the sacrifice. There's Benjamin, 1 for 2 with a single. Can the lefty deliver? Curveball up, ball 1. Good eye there. Slider misses low. 2-0 count to Benjamin. Outside curve, 3-0. Slider on the knees away. Good pitch from Frown. 3-1. About the knees. Line softly to center. Into the sliding glove of Super Samson. Robbed him of a hit. and a run. Bottom 6, it's still 5-3. Lou, Sampson, and Reeves coming up. Damn. All right, Noah's done. He's just gassed. Got to be a short one here. We're gonna do No. Well, I can't double switch Lando out. I don't have anyone else who can play shortstop except for Randy. Costa's not really doing so hot either. This is ballsy, but it just might work. Alright, we're going to double switch. We're going to bring in... I'm going to go Kent Ratherswell here first. We're going to take Acosta out, and we're going to put Randy Mann at second base. Alright, Kent. He didn't pitch in the first game. 2-0 on the year with a 0 ERA, 1.16 whip, 5 appearances, 10 1/3 innings is the most out of the bullpen. 10 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, and a batting average against a .263. Come on, Kent. Randy Mann double switches in, which means he'll bat third next inning. Down and in. Broken bat, dodging the shrapnel is Kent. He'll bare hand and throw to first, 1 down. Nothing like a little first pitch out there, out of Penn. It just settled in. Here's Sampson, 0 for 2. Ball down in the way. That's a strike. 0-1. Slider down and in. Inside. 1-1. Four-seamer up. Line to second right at Randy. 2 down. And here's Reeves. Just double switched in, hitting .259 with 3 RBIs. He was the starter in left field in game 1. I think he had 1 hit. First pitch curveball down and in. That's a strike. 0-1. Forkball down in the way. Low, 1-1. Four-seamer up and in. High, 2-1. Slider down. That hung. Line right at Rocket. 1-2-3 inning for Ratherswell. Top 7. It's 5-3. Trejo, Villa, and Mann coming up. Come on, guys. Let's go offense. Here's Trejo, 0 for 2 today, as the lefty will face Frown, who's on fire still. Heater up, ball 1. Side stealer was there. Slider up, that's high. 2-0 count to Trejo. Curve down in the way, in there, 2-1. Slider at the knees, fouled back, 2-2. Protecting the knees, 2-2. Ball down. Tie, well, I mean, the location was right, just off the end of the bat. Sky ball to Sampson. 1 down for Villa, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Specialist active against him. Curveball down, in there at the knees, 0-1. Curveball down, Chase, dribbler in the hole, past the diving Frown. Downtown, bare hands, gets Villa, 2 down. Here's Randy Mann, first at bat of the game. He didn't play in either the first game of the doubleheader. Hitting .385 on the year with a homer, 5 RBIs. Has hit a pinch hit grand slam to walk it off 1 time. Screwball misses high from Frown, 1-0. Slider down, chopper back to Frown. 1-2-3 inning for Boone. Bottom 7, it's 5-3. Smoke downtown and Cologne coming up. There's Smoke, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. First pitch, forkball down. Hard grounder up the middle, another hit for Kimmy, her second of the day. Leadoff woman on to start the 7th. That's going to bring up downtown, 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a walk. Forcing it down in the way. Fouled off, 0-1. Check of the runner. Curveball down and in. Fooled him. Swung through it, 0-2. Whiffer activates it, tier 2. Forkball down in the way. Ooh, in the dirt. Checked, 1-2. Four-seamer up. High, 2-2. Slider down and in, runner goes, chopped, hit and run. Benjamin charges, has to take the out at first, 1 down. Runner at second for Cologne, who is a triple shy of the cycle today. He is 3 for 3 with a RBI double, a single, and a 3-run homer. First pitch, four-seamer inside, ball 1. Slider away. Oh, just low, 2-0. 2-0 pitch, change up and in. Cologne lines it, left center field. That could be extra bases. He might be aiming for the triple. Runner going to score easily from second base as Cologne will stop at second with a double. He's 4 for 4 with 5 RBIs today. This man who couldn't hit water out of a fucking boat if he fell out of it is now 4 for 4 today and has raised his batting average by 40 fucking points. You have got to be fucking kidding me. One on, one down. Ratherswell, first earned run given up all year for Kent as that curves down and in. 0-1. Curveball down on the way low. 1-1. Four-seamer up and away. De Leon taking. Strike called. 1-2. Change it down in the way. Check 2-2 outside. Four-seamer up and in. Inside. 3-2. Slider down and in. Chase jammed it in the hole between first and second. Past the diving Reeves into shallow right field. Gare comes up throwing. Runner holds at third. Runners at the corners. One down for Frown. 0 for 1. Actually, he's hitless on the air, but on fire. And no pinch hitters coming. He's going to bat here. Heater down. Bunt shown. Strike called. 0-1. Play the bunt. Four-seamer up and in. Bunt shown. Strike called. 0-2. Four-seamer up and away. Bunt shown. Popped up. Caught by Villa for the second out. Runners have to hold. There's foul. 0 for 3. Infield played normal now. First pitch fork ball up. High. Oh, strike. What a pitch from Kent. 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Inside low. 1-1. Curveball up and away. Whiff through it. 1-2. Slider up and in. Inside. 2-2. Four-seamer up and away. Chased it. Strike 3. Second punch out for Kent. Let's go. But another run in on the double by Cologne. He's driven in 5 runs today. 6-3 Grays to the 8th. Gare, Reeves, and Rocket coming up. Running out of chances. Here's Gare. 1 for 3 with the solo homer facing Tier 3 Specialist, of course. Heater up and away. That's a strike. 0-1. Little hack active at Tier 2. Heater up high. 1-1. Screwball away. Outside. 2-1. Screwball in there, 2-2. Trying to work the count here. Slide up and away. Blooper to shallow left center. That is down for a base hit over the leaping glove of Cologne. Gare, 2 for 4 today. Lead off woman on for Reeves, 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Pick officer active at Tier 3. Bad ball hitter active at Tier 3. Slider up, strike called. 0-1. Little hack now active as well for Colin. Heater up and in. Jam foul. Past the good diving play by downtown. 0-2. Reeves needs some new lumber. Well, down in the way. He'll sky it. Dead center field. Hit it pretty well, but that's going to hang up out there. Caught by Sampson for the first out. Next up, Rocket. 1 for 3 with a single. High pitch active. Righty specialist as well. Screwball up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Slider low. 1-1. Up and in, jammed on the ground to second, cut off by De Leon, goes to second, still gets the lead runner, throw to first, not in time. 2 down for Gallagher. Shameless 1 for 3 with the 2-run homer. Specialist remains active. He stays out there. Curveball up and away. That's a strike. 0-1. Driven in. Line hard to left center field into the gap. That's extra bases. Sampson racing after it. Goes to the corner in deep left center. Rounding third, the lead runner. Gallagher going to hold it second with a double. As the run scores, it is 6-4. Headbutts get 1 back. Ratherswell due up next. We will pinch hit for him off the bench. Take a crack at it. I gotta say, Romano, he's right-handed. Stevens, I mean, flexed, yeah. Okay, switch hitter. I'm going to go with the tense Geronimo James. Going to give him a shot here. 263 with 2 RBIs. Tier 2 contact for his righty, active against Frown, who's down to locked-in mojo. Approaching 30 pitches. Curve up and in, ball 1. Can the veteran bring him home? Heater up, hitting the hole to third, but right there's downtown. He's going to throw to first to end the inning. A little bit more into the middle, and we probably get that runner to third. I probably would have sent Gallagher. I would have tested that arm. All right, coming in out of the bullpen. What is it, the 8th? We're down 2. All right, we're going to go to Lando Benitez here. Bottom 8 at 6-4. Lou, Sampson, and Reeves coming up. Here's Lou. 1 for 3 with a single facing Benitez. Lando, no record, an 0.96 ERA, 0.96 whip, 1 run given up in 6 appearances, 9 in the 3rd innings, 8 hits, 12 strikeouts, and a walk. Batting average against 229. Need a shutdown inning, Lando. Bottom of the lineup up for the Grays. Heater checked low, ball 1. Next It's change up down in the way. Strike. 1-1. Two-seamer up and away. High. 2-1. Four-seamer up and in. That's a strike. 2-2. There we go. Change it down in the way. Line to left of center. Trejo on the run. Makes the catch for the first out. Next up, Sampson, 0 for 3. Change it down in the way. That's a strike. 0-1. Two-seamer up and away. Strike called. 0-2. Four-seamer down and in. Low ball 1. No stimulated here for Benitez, unfortunately. Heater down in the way. Line down the right field line. Foul. 1-2. Two-seamer up and in. Inside. 2-2. Change it down. Check. 3-2. Good hold. Down the way. He gone! Caught him looking. Can I help you, sir? Nah, you're just looking. Take your window shopping butt elsewhere. First punch out for Benitez. 2 down for Reeves. Is 0 for 1. First down and in. Chopper to second, charging Randy. He'll throw to first. 1-2-3 inning there for Benitez in the 8th. Top 9. We're down to our last 3 outs. We're down 2. 6-4. Benjamin, Trejo, and Villa. 6-7-8 coming up. Let's go, guys. Here's Lando, 1 for 3 with a single, looking to lead it off against Frown, who is staying out there despite being over 30 pitches. He is locked in. He's been the only reliever to really deal with us so far this series outside of Doe. But I believe the rest of their bullpen is extremely tired. Outside of Jackson, he didn't pitch in the first game. D is just slightly above half stamina. Doe is about 2/3 stamina. And Cruz, he's about maybe 90% stamina. They have options. Not a lot, but they have options. Screwball up and in, that's a strike, 1-1. Screwball down, skyball to center. That's going to be an easy catch there for Sampson. 1 down. And here's Trejo, 0 for 3.
Number 4, Max Trejo.
Screwball inside, ball 1. Slider down in the way at the knees, 1-1. Right down the middle, 1-2, good pitch. Heater up, line at the middle, base hit for Trejo. His first hit of the day. He's 1 for 4. Tying run coming to the plate for the Headbutts with 1 down in the 9th. Here comes Villa, 2 for 3 with 2 singles, and they leave Frown out there with a righty up. So we will counter with Pex Flex, the lefty. Hitting 321 with 6 RBIs on the year. He had 1 hit in the first game. Heater inside, ball 1. Heater in there, 1-1 at the knees. Right up and in, 1 hopper. Line to second, picked by De Leon. 2 down. Down to our last chance, it's Randy Mann, 0 for 1. And they will go to the closer, R.J. Cruz. They want to leave nothing to chance. He's going for the save. Brown did his job. Lefty-lefty matchup. There still is the elite 4-seamer at 105. 1-0. Heater down and in, late swing. 1-1. Chased it, 1-2. Little hack activates for Randy. Curve in the dirt, 2-2. Heater down, whiffed through it, strike 3. Missed it at 103 at the knees, and the Headbutts lose game 2, which means that we will not have home field advantage throughout the playoffs, only in our bracket, as the Sirens will be guaranteed to finish with the best record in the league at 13-3. We fall to 11-4. Fuck, man, we needed to win that game. Oh well. At least we've locked up the division title with a win in Game 1, but man, that's just unlucky. Hex Cologne had the game of his fucking life in his final game of the season. Came in batting under I think he was batting like 116. He raised his batting average by 60 or 70 points by getting 4 hits today and being a triple shy of the cycle, driving in 5 runs. Like, what are the odds that he puts it all together right then and there when there's no hope of them doing anything this season? Without him, without Boone Frown pitching lights out with Tier 3 righty specialist, goddamn, you never see that too often in this league, we probably win this game. Frustrating loss. Home run for Gare, though, her first. That was nice to see. Gallagher had another home run, a 2-run bomb. He also chipped in another run on a double later in the game, but the rest of our offense just absolutely fucking sucked. Couldn't get anything else going. For the Grays, they had, obviously, Hex Cologne coming out party. He was coming in, I believe he was batting 116, if I remember correctly. Someone go back and check it. Batting 116. He goes up to 191 at the end of the day, going a perfect 4 for 4. He raised his batting average by almost 80 points. It's 75 points, and that pisses me off. Like, oh, did all of his production this season right now. Outside of that, De Leon had an RBI. Good for him. Pitching lines, Kaiser had a rough day. 5 innings, 5 earned runs, 9 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, 1 homer. He falls to 2-1. Ratherswell, 2 innings, 3 hits, an earned run, and a strikeout. Gave up his first run of the entire season. Benitez had a good quality inning, striking out a batter. For the Grays, Stacker, 5 1/3, 8 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 homers. He gets the win in his only start of the year, going to 1-0. Boone Frown, 3 1/3, giving up 1 run on 3 hits. That was just annoying. And R.J. Cruz gets the last out, getting his 3rd save as he vultures it from Frown. Cologne, the player of the game. He can go fuck himself. Gallagher, 3 RBIs today. Great job, Shameless. And Gare, her first home run today. She went 2 for 4. Love to see that, Camilla. Oh, Hex Cologne, you can go die in the fiery pits of hell. Demon spawn. I'm gonna laugh if they cut him at the end of this game because the AI is known for cutting players when their season's already over and it matters nothing to the budget. So the final game of the regular season is against the Rousers, so that is next episode. They come in at 8-6. They need a win to get into the playoffs because if they do not win, they are guaranteed. They do not win this game. They have to win their regular season finale. That's the only way they're going to make the playoffs. So they would much rather beat us next episode and get in rather than having to play their final game of the season, which, looking at the schedule, that is against the Chucklers, who has no easy feat. They are in 2nd place. So between the two of us, I think they would much rather beat us than the Chucklers. I'm just saying. But yeah, so that's a big game for them. They signed the mercenary Joffrey Rockman for this particular start. 0-1 with a 4.66 ERA, 124 whip for the former Moose pitcher. And for us, it'll be the workhorse Sawyer Romano, who's 2-0 with an 0.59 ERA and a 1.17 whip. Looking around the league before we do anything else, what do we got going on today? First up, Maeve Turtles, who was just released, gets immediately signed by the Revs as they cut the old man, Charlie freaking Lopez. Oh, yeah. Geronimo James loses his contact versus right-hander trait, so he may be getting cut now. I'll see what the GM wants to do, but he's now down to a B-. Hope Christian, our former backup 3rd baseman, is going to the Skulls. She'll replace Dilly Daller. Gallagher has a chance to lose tough out. Hell no, we are not doing that. Apollo Birch to the favorites. He'll be replacing Gunnar Malone in their rotation as they cut some money. Player development. So we are going to buy this one for Gare, especially after the home run today. 1 power to 68, 1 speed to 67, 1 fielding to 52. Bonus 2 power roll? Nope. How about a bonus 2 speed roll? Also no. How about a 20% chance to get rid of base jogger? How about no? Okay, great. Love it. Hex Flex, extra power, why not? 3 power to 67, bonus 5 power, we're not going to get it. How about 2 or 2 power as right-hander? Nope, didn't get that either, of course. No, we're not buying that one for Benitez. We're not buying this one for Gallagher. We're not buying this one for Roth. We'll buy this one for Pops. 1 accuracy to 46, bonus 2 velo to 62, rolling for a bonus 3 accuracy. We do get that one, thank God. That's plus 4 total up to 49. And she's going to get the forkball. Let's go. She's at 4 pitches now. Let's go, Molly. Almost at a B tier. Love to see it. All right, at least something finally went our way. All right, lineup set for right now. We'll preview that next episode. But for right now, let's go scroll through the free agent pool here for... All right, so overall position, and then we go over to valuations. For our general manager, if he wants to make any roster moves before the regular season finale next episode, just go ahead and go through it real quick, one at a time. I honestly would not be surprised if he wants to replace Geronimo James now, but is the right person available for him to do that? I'm not sure. I mean, we have almost $16 million to spend. So we'll see what he wants to do. It's his prerogative. I just play the games. All right. All right, we've entered the pitching side of things now. And we're at the closers. Alrighty, there we go. Alrighty, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. A bit of an up and down episode for the Headbutts, but we do get the up out of the way first. We win the first game against the Grays, winning that one 7-5, as we clinch the division title. So we are going to be the number one seed in our bracket going into the playoffs. So yay us. Then, unfortunately, we lose a frustrating second game to the Grays as Hex Cologne had the game of his life, apparently, and decided to drive in 5 runs and hit his first homer of the season and, just walk all over us la-di-da style. Almost hit for the cycle, too. That would have even pissed me off even more. But a split today against the Grays still gets the job done. We have locked up the division title. We will be the number one seed in the playoffs for our bracket. Next episode is the regular season finale against the Rousers, where we are trying to play spoilers. Rousers need a win to get into the playoffs. We want to beat them just to make it harder for them, so that way they have to beat the Chucklers in the finale. Because that's the only way the Rousers will get in with how bad their run differential is. But tune in next time to see how we're going to handle it. I will make the decision whether or not to start the backups next episode, or if we just want to play it through to see if we set some more records with our battering rams there in the heart of the lineup. But if you made it this deep, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and/or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already and you're watching this over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below. It's at PracNasty over here on Twitch as well. If you want to come over here, watch the games live before they're posted, you can also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. Show us a little bit extra support. Quick shout-outs here to Cabra and who's the other guy? Major Tip Top for tuning in and chatting with me during different parts of the stream. Appreciate that, guys. Everyone else, I'll catch y'all in the next one. But quick note. Also, don't feel free to subscribe to @Scootsy16 here on YouTube. He is the general manager aspect of this co-op rebuild. He makes all the roster move decisions. And he also designs the uniforms that we're going to be wearing next episode, the alternates, which you guys have seen many times here so far this season. Go give him some love, guys. Let's see if we can get his sub count a little bit higher than 120, eh? That's going to do it, everybody. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.